Hey everybody, Alex Kazora, SteelersDepot.com, back with some Pittsburgh Steelers tape breakdown and analysis. In today's video, and hopefully the title of this is described well. I was trying to find a way to articulate the exact issue I have here. It's not with Minkah Fitzpatrick himself. He's an all-pro, an all-star, stud of a free safety, one of the best, center fielders in football. But my concern for him this year is just in the Steelers' ability to move him around the defense and be flexible and versatile, be able to disguise and rotate coverages. Because last year you had such a deep group in the secondary, veteran guys like Cam Sutton, Mike Hilton, guys that could play all over the secondary. And with Sutton probably being more static this year as a right corner, maybe a slot corner in sub package, and of course Mike Hilton leaving to go to the Bengals. Could there be less versatility within that secondary that's going to impact what the team can do with Minkah Fitzpatrick? And so today we're going to look at some examples on third down, especially last year, of how they rotated Minkah, how they moved him around and got him involved in the defense, and not just playing the deep middle as a free safety. First example here, and again, I believe these all come on third downs. This 3rd and 8, week one against the Giants. And you'll see Minkah Fitzpatrick here at the top. And the Steelers last year, because you don't want to have Minkah be strictly a center fielder where offenses and quarterbacks just throw away from him constantly. You want to be able to rotate him, get him down closer to the line of scrimmage and take away crosses and things like that. So on this play, what happens is at the snap of the football, it looks like Mika's going to play, maybe free safety, maybe he'll drop into the deep half here, some sort of cover two, too high shell. But at the snap, Mike Hilton is going to bail and become the deep half, essentially safety on this play, whereas Fitzpatrick's going to drop down to the middle to rob anything, short, intermediate kind of crossing patterns. So I run this thing through, and you see Minka dropping down. It's a too high look over the top here, kind of a, I think, cover six, coverage here with the corner here playing flat, carrying number one vertical here. Hilton deep half, Edmonds deep half, and that's going to take away the sticks basically here from Minka. And you see him take away this crossing, this dig route here by, I believe, this receiver of the Giants, and that forces Daniel Jones to check down short of the sticks. Steelers make the tackle and get off the field here on 3rd and 8. And so, will you have that versatility and flexibility this year with some of those key guys like Hilton gone and Sutton playing as a right corner? Maybe not. And so those are the things that the Steelers were able to do last year because it was the continuity there, the talent there, and the versatility of that group that made a guy like Minkah effective. So a quick look here from the end zone view. You don't get a great look at Minkah on this play, but Hilton's going to bail at the snap. Minkah's going to drop down. And you'll see Daniel Jones looking for any sort of crossing route, and he has to check it down short, and the Steelers get off the field. Week 3 against the Houston Texans. This is 3rd and 7 in the third quarter. Minkah Fitzpatrick's going to start real close to the line of scrimmage, and Cam Sutton's going to bail and become the free safety, the center fielder. Don't get as much of a rotation as you did in the first clip between Fitzpatrick and Hilton, but Cam Sutton was a guy, the 6 DB last year, the dime defender, and he could line up everywhere. He's played every position in the secondary, and he played, a little bit of safety in a Senior Bowl, and the football IQ to play in space like that. So Minkah didn't have to be the center fielder on this play; he could play underneath, be more involved in the action, closer to where routes are going to break, playing the sticks, and nice game here, nice stunt from the Steelers, forces the check down, gets the defense off the field. But that just versatility with guys like Hilton and Sutton allowed Minkah to become more versatile because if Minkah can move around, of course, but if other guys can't move, then that's going to make Minkah more static. So here he's playing the sticks, taking away these crossing patterns, forces a check down with the pressure to David Johnson, and the Steelers get off the field on third down. Sticking with the Texans game, 3rd and 15 here in the fourth quarter. And again, pre-snap looks like it could be a too high shell with Minkah and Edmonds here at the top. But as the snap of the football happens, Minkah's going to drop down, becomes a one high shell, basically inverted cover three, where Hilton's now going to become the free safety center fielder on this play. So you got a 3 deep zone coverage, 3 deep, 4 under. And again, playing the sticks, taking away anything that could be crossing over the middle, basically playing that robber coverage where you're going to rob any sort of crossing routes. Watson has to bail, and Mike Hilton, who rotated to free safety on this play, ends up coming away with the interception. So I'll go through the aerial view one more time. We'll look at the end zone view as well. And so it's just a question of who is going to step up and hopefully can handle that role. Could it be an Antoine Brooks Jr. or an Arthur Millette? Is versatile, but he's got to play well, make the team. His roster spot and position in this defense is not assured yet. So those are the things we'll be looking for in camp. Can other guys, play well and be able to move around so Minkah can move around and not be stuck as a center fielder? And so you look at the end zone view, Minkah dropping down, taking away anything crossing. Watson's looking that way, nothing there, has to bail. And Mike Hilton comes away with the pick. But of course, no Mike Hilton on this team this year. And so they'll have to replace him and what Sutton did last year in the Steelers defense. Last example here, because I think you get the idea at this point, but this is week 10 against the Bengals. Again, third down, third and 13, those money possession downs for offenses and defenses. A little bit different look here because against the Bengals, the big key for the Steelers in their game plan, and rightfully so, in this game was taking away Tyler Boyd on third down. Really good possession receiver, the go-to guy on third down, and so they really shut him out in this game because they were really bracketing and just doubling Tyler Boyd on this play right here. And Minkah could do that in this situation. So in this play, Minkah's going to start center field, free safety, drop down on the snap. Not, again, as much of a clear rotation here, but Sutton's becoming the free safety, the deep middle defender on this play, as Minkah's going to have this bracket coverage here with the other safety in Terrell Edmonds. And so that's going to take Boyd away, again, near the sticks, forces Joe Burrow to check down to the running back here, and to pick up a 5 on third and 13, and the Steelers get off the field and force the punt. So that's an example of not. It's a bit of zone coverage here as well, but it's not as much of the robber coverage before. But it's rotating and spinning down Minkah Fitzpatrick to double Tyler Boyd on this play. So overall, hopefully the Steelers can continue to be flexible with Minkah Fitzpatrick. That's the best thing for him. It's the best thing for the defense, but that'll, I think, be partially dictated by the play and performance and role of the other guys. Again, whether that's maybe James Pierre, Antoine Brooks Jr., Arthur Millette, Shakur Brown, whoever the guy is who's going to step up. Hopefully, someone needs to, and that'll allow Minkah to be more than just that, post safety, that deep safety, because he can be effective there and take that field away, of course, but he's at his best and most effective when he's able to drop down, take away those crosses, and really impact the game in that intermediate middle of the field and force quarterbacks to go elsewhere. So that's one concern I have with the Steelers defense. Have not heard a lot of people talk about it or discuss it, but I think it is a real potential issue for this team. So I think we will be watching pretty closely here in training camp, which will be at training camp this year, and of course during the preseason to see who may emerge and may allow this defense to be versatile in 2021. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll talk to you soon.